Champions from Section 5, the Maple Grove Crimson, and the champions from Section 3, the Park Wolf. The 2023 Soccer State Tournament is played under the rules of the Minnesota State High School League. These rules provide for fair competition and strong sportsmanship. Please show respect for players, coaches, officials, and all others involved in each game. Spectators who engage in conduct dangerous to themselves or others, or who interfere with the rights of others to view the game, will be removed from the venue with no refund of admission.
Go out to the main concourse, and then take a left, and then turn the right, take a right by the elevators, and there's a sign that says go to the third floor.
Okay.
It's the, or, yeah, there's a sign.
Okay.
NSPN.TV, in partnership with the Minnesota State High School League, brings you coverage of the 2023 State Soccer Tournament. Coverage is made possible by the Hazelden Betty Ford Foundation, treating addiction, transforming lives; by your local McDonald's owner-operators, offering competitive wages, paid time off, and tuition assistance; and the Star Tribune, your home for the best prep coverage.
The number 2 seed and a startup getting together in our second Class 3A semifinal this morning at U.S. Bank Stadium here in downtown Minneapolis with our producer and director, Brian Carlson. My name is Darren Swenson. The winner of this Maple Grove Park game will take on Wayzata, who just won a thriller 3-2 in overtime over Woodbury. The loser will take on Woodbury tomorrow morning over at West St. Paul in the Class 3A third place game. Maple Grove defeated Andover in the first round of the state tournament last week by a 1-0 margin, and Park pulled the upset of the tournament as they knocked off the number 3 seed Minnetonka 1-0 at Farmington High School last week. The 9th straight state appearance for Maple Grove and the Crimson, their second straight appearance, and the Park Wolf Pack is at state for the 5th time in school history. They were runners-up in 1988 and 1992, but it is the first time in 29 years that the Wolfpack have been here at the state tournament as they look to get to the state championship game for the first time in 31 years. Neither of these teams have ever won a state appearance. Maple Grove trying to get to the state championship game for the first time since 1998. Again, Wayzata awaits the winner. Woodbury awaits the loser of this contest. And here in a couple of moments, we'll go to the public address. And they will introduce the participants in this one as Wayzata awaits the winner of Maple Grove and Crimson in our second Class 3A semifinal this morning at U.S. Bank Stadium in downtown Minneapolis at the State Boys Soccer Tournament on NSPN.TV.
Once again, welcome to today's matchup between the Maple Grove Crimson and the Park Wolfpack. Officials for today's game are Connor Tobin, Matthew Gravy, Angelo Tartaglia, and Jim Bennett. First, let's meet the team from Maple Grove, the home team on the scoreboard. Number 0, senior Beckett Carlson. Number 1, junior Frank Miller. Number 2, junior Owen Bershern. Number 3, senior Caleb Mance. Number 5, senior Max Johnson. Number 6, senior Ethan Smith. Number 7, sophomore Everett Johnston. Number 8, senior Gotham Barani. Number 9, junior Will Sarkella. Number 10, junior Ike Doul. Number 12, senior Eric Steen. Number 13, senior Anson Karn. Number 14, senior Felix Siofa. Number 16, senior Anthony Jarek. Number 18, junior Gavin Chabika. Number 20, senior Mason Reed. Number 21, junior Colin Ames. Number 23, senior Devin O'Callaghan. Number 31, sophomore Colin Merritt. Number 34, junior Noah Hughes. Number 44, ninth grader Carter Mast. Number 75, senior Rajesh Arbus. The co-head coaches for the Crimson are Greg Leininger and Justin Turner. The assistant coach is Mohammed Saeed. And now for the visiting team on the scoreboard, the Park Wolfpack. Senior, number 0, Carter Geisen. Senior, number 1, Joe Sison. Junior, number 2, Devin Eigel. Junior, number 3, Mac Molesky. Sophomore, number 4, Terry Espinoza Garibay. Senior, number 5, Cole West. Sophomore, number 6, Isaac Lohr. Senior, number 7, Braden Cordes. Junior, number 8, Tristan Lee. Senior, number 9, Riley Lindgren. Senior, number 10, Noah Haupt. Senior, number 11, Ayub Mohammed. Senior, number 12, Adam Freeman. Senior, number 13, Joseph Runyon. Junior, number 14, Justin Espinoza. Senior, number 15, Kobe Doty. Sophomore, number 16, Oliver Cox. Senior, number 17, Anthony Zamora. Senior, number 18, Killian Kreck. Junior, number 21, Gavin Oberding. Senior, number 22, Cole Jacobson. And junior, number 23, Leo Eiden-Giel. The head coach of the Wolfpack is Andrew Burgoyne. The assistants are Charlie Gutzman and Todd Hansen. The national anthem was played before today's first contest, so will not be repeated. Good luck to both teams.
And those are the particulars as we get you set for our second Class 3A semifinals. Again, Brian Carlson is our producer and director. My name is Darren Swenson. Glad you're with us from the national TV broadcast booth at U.S. Bank Stadium here in downtown Minneapolis. Again, Wayzata will await the winner of this one. Maple Grove 18-0-1 on the season. Trying to get back to the title game for the first time since 1998. The Park Wolfpack trying to get to the title game for the first time since 1992. This is their first appearance at the state tournament since 1994. They pulled the upset in game number 1 of the tournament, knocking off the 3-seed Minnetonka. Doing so with the second half goal Maple Grove has scored 55 goals this season, conceded only 5. Park is 12-7 on the season. They have scored 40 goals and given up just 25 goals on the season. Park of Cottage Grove in Maple Grove. Greg Leininger and Justin Turner, the co-head coaches for Maple Grove. Andrew Burgoyne is the head coach for the Park Wolfpack, the unseeded team here in the semifinals. We had a dandy in our first game today, which had Wayzata winning on a PK at the end of the first overtime. Wayzata will look to defend their state championship on Friday morning at 8 a.m. One of these teams will look for the early wake-up call on Friday morning as well. 3A state soccer, second game of 6 here at US Bank Stadium today. And watch them all right here on NSPN.TV. And here we go. Maple Grove, by the way, in the black, and Park is in the white. Braden Cordes, 2-game winners in the last 3 games, number 7 for the Park Wolfpack. We talked about the tournament trail for Park. They defeated Hastings 5-1, defeated Bloomington Jefferson 2-1 in the section championship. They defeated Rosemont 1-0 and defeated Minnetonka 1-0 in the first round of the tournament. Maple Grove yet to lose this year. They played to a draw with Roseville on Saturday, September 9th. That was a scoreless draw. They defeated Andover in the first round of the tournament. Their sectional trip here was a 6-0 win over Irondale, a 1-0 win over Osseo, and a 2-1 win in the section final over Champlin Park. Ayub Mohammed. Noah helped, got his pass interrupted, and Park will set up shop on the far side with Braden Cordes, the senior. 3 goals, but 2 of the last 3 games he has had the game-winning goal for the Wolfpack, including in the upset victory over Minnetonka. Maple Grove defending well, kept in. The defensive third by Devin Eigel. Ayub Mohammed on the near side. Mohammed. Ethan Smith defends it well for Maple Grove. Helped. Cordes on the far side. Helped. Checked there by Anson Karn. Helped. Wolfpack playing the possession game with Espinoza Garibay. Chips it into the near side corner. Devin Eigel. Eigel around one defender. Leaves it for Mohammed. Mohammed going to get it back. Mohammed unable to circumvent his way around the defender. And a goal kick coming up for Beckett Carlson. Carlson has only given up 4 goals this season in 1,445 minutes of soccer. He is a Mr. Soccer finalist for the Maple Grove Crimson. A very impressive total for the keeper of the 18-0-1 Maple Grove squad. They hustled to the corner. Caleb Mancy. It's interrupted on the defensive side by Espinoza Garibay. Maple Grove will throw it in on the far side. More nice defense being played by Cordes. Cordes will send it back towards the midfield line. Maple Grove will remain in possession. Wayzata will get the winner. Woodbury will get the loser tomorrow morning. And even the consolation games, you can see those right here on NSPN.TV over at West St. Paul. Carlson. Downfield, first contact coming from the Wolfpack. And a restart coming with Ethan Smith on the throw-in. Just to the right of the Crimson bench. And the foul going against Isaac Lohr, I do believe. Correction, it was Tristan Lee for the Wolfpack, so the free kick coming up for the Crimson. Anson Karn, the senior, had the goal against Andover in the quarterfinals. 3 goals, 3 assists this season for him. Contact came from the Wolfpack, so the first corner of the game will go the Crimson's way. Ike Duell in the corner. Good header chance, but it went just a bit too tall. Maple Grove set that one up very, very well. The opportunity just went a bit tall. And we continue in a scoreless matchup, 5 1/4 into the contest. The Wolfpack. On the near side it goes. Ayab Mohammed. Mohammed will set it up from the top of the 18 and send it in wide. Goal kick coming up for Beckett Carlson. Park, the Section 3 champion. Maple Grove, the Section 5 champion. Ayab Mohammed will roll one in. And Beckett Carlson there to converge. Near side with it from Maple Grove. Anson Karn in the center of the field. Caleb Mancy giving some ground back to the Maple Grove defense. Felix Cialfa. Near side as it comes, Ethan Smith into the area. He got it deflected out. Anson Karn takes it top of the area. Karn. Far side as it goes to Frank Miller. Miller on a give and go back, but an interception by Tristan Lee will converge for the Wolfpack. Lee with a nice recovery to get it to their offensive half, but Maple Grove not having that. Ike Duell. Far side it goes. A little give and go action was Cialfa. Cialfa beating Max Molesky to the spot. Crimson will get their second corner kick opportunity. Ike Duell. Took the responsibility, but nothing materialized from it. Joey Runyon playing the goal kick for the Park of Cottage Grove Wolfpack. Again, whoever wins this one, it'll be their first appearance in a state championship matchup. in this millennium. Eigel looked to connect with Helped, but defending it well was Bershant. This is the third year of a three-class tournament. Wayzata trying to become the first team to win it back-to-back since Anoka won the AA tournament in 14-15. That will be on Friday morning, but one of these teams will try to prevent that from happening as Ike Duel with the cross. Wasn't quite there to Cialfa. Keeping it in the offensive third was Maple Grove. Opposite side it goes, right side, Ethan Smith. Smith with an opening. Didn't get a lot of mustard on the shot, though. The Wolfpack on the save with Joe Sison. Carter Geisen and Joe Sison are the keepers for the Wolfpack. And the foul on Maple Grove will give Park the free kick. Devin Eigel will take the free kick responsibilities as we're 10 1/4 into this second semifinal here at US Bank Stadium. Winner moving on to Friday morning's championship contest. Keeping it in the area or attempting to do so was Park. Cialfa controls for Maple Grove. Kristen Lee lost his footing, and Maple Grove will control. Ike Duel shipping into the far corner. Running it down and getting there first is Braden Cordes. Cordes had it go into the corner, and it was last contacted by the Crimson. So Park will have our first substitution in the game. Adam Freeman, the senior. Three-sport athlete, hockey, soccer, and golf. Number 12 for Park enters the contest on the front line. Eigel filling from the mids. Defended well by Felix Cialfa. Eigel after the restart will play it on the second ball. They chip it ahead towards midfield, trying to keep it in the offensive half for Park was Eigel. Unable to do so as Anson Karn will possess for Maple Grove. Both these teams with 1-0 victories in the first round of the state tournament last week. We'll see what happens here today as Duel. Left side, Duel. Defended well by Cordes, who knew his own every move that time. Cordes against Duel once again right now. And the team defense, Espinosa Garibay will send it beyond the touch line, and on the far touch line, Frank Miller will take the throw-in responsibilities, but earning possession was Espinosa Garibay for Park. "13 minutes into the contest. Park and Maple Grove scoreless here at US Bank Stadium. Brian Carlson, our producer and director. My name is Darren Swenson. Glad you're with us for the second of 6 games here at US Bank Stadium today. Ayub Mohammed defended well by Maple Grove. They'll give some ground, and running it down will be the keeper, Beckett Carlson, who will send it down to the near side. Touched up there by Eigel. Cialfa in the middle to Manzi. Manzi with some free space. On the far side, a chip ahead from Karn. Deflected and cleared out of there. And Park trying to transition the other way. Ayub Mohammed sends it to the near side, but he got defended well, did Adam Freeman by Ethan Smith. Devin Iagel, honorable mention all-conference performer with 2 goals and 2 assists on the season. Hanson Karn with some nice defense for Maple Grove. Cialfa. Mancy. In the Crimson offensive half, Mancy being harassed. Looking for some spacing. He'll send it up the near touch line. Ethan Smith trying to run it down, but it'll go beyond the end line. And the goal kick coming up for Joe Sison. Good crowd, good contingent on hand from both these schools across the way. It's fun to have the pep bands here, the cheerleaders. Really a community event when your school makes it to the state tournament. We had an enthusiastic crowd earlier this morning, and the enthusiasm here once again as Park and Maple Grove trying to make it to the state title match for the first time in this millennium. Cialfa had his pass intercepted. Cialfa will try again, connecting with Mancy. But Freeman playing some nice defense. Eigel downfield, but nobody home for Park. Just past 16 minutes into this one. Lee with the interruption. Trying to transition back was the Wolfpack, but the connection between Killian Kreck and Ayub Mohammed just not there. Anson Karn. Far side, Gartham Barani. Nice defense played against Duel that time by Park. And Park will earn a possession out of it as we put 17 in the books here in the first half. In both these teams coming off 1-0 victories in the first round of the state tournament last week. In our first game today between Wayzata and Woodbury, neither of those teams gave up a lot of goals on the season, but that ended up a 3-2 contest. So it's the beauty of 15 to 18-year-olds playing a high school sport. You can't really predict what's going to happen. More proof that sports are the ultimate reality show. Colin Merritt, number 31, entering the game for the Maple Grove Crimson. Beckett Carlson. Anson Karn had the goal against Andover in the quarterfinals, number 13. Karn trying to keep it on the offensive half. Barani. Barani gets by one defender. He's to the top of the 18. Sends it ahead to Cialfa. Cialfa had it rejected out by Sison. It'll end up in a corner kick. But Sison able to knock that one over the crossbar. Best chance of the game we've seen for either squad right there. The corner coming up for the Crimson will be their third one of the game right there, but Sison kept this a scoreless contest on the best look of the game between Barani and Cialfa. Anson Karn in the area. Cialfa, first time, second time rejected, third time. And out of his area comes Sison to hug that ball and say, I'm not giving up. So a good chance initially, a couple of other good chances off the corner. And Sison able to keep this one scoreless as we approach the halfway point of half number one. Barani. Midfield to Karn. Carter Mass, the freshman. Deflected to the far side corner. Anson Karn. Tried to find Mass, but he wasn't home, and earning possession is the Wolfpack. Now toward midfield. Hustling is Ayub Mohammed, the senior, but he had basically a 1-on-5 battle that he was facing there. So nothing materialized. Tristan Lee with possession for the Wolfpack. Wolfpack in white, the Crimson in black. As we look at the field from high atop US Bank Stadium here in downtown Minneapolis, just past the halfway point of the first half. Park and Maple Grove scoreless. Park, the unseeded team who upset Minnetonka in the first round of the tournament. Maple Grove yet to lose this year. They played Roseville to a draw. Right side it goes. And Colin Merritt, the sophomore, that one over the goal. Another nice setup by Maple Grove, but Sison behind or in goal has done a pretty good job of slowing down the pace of this game, and that last opportunity was just a little bit tall. New player in the game, Leo Iden-Giel, number 23 for the Wolfpack. 18 and a quarter remaining here in the first half. Wolfpack earning possession. Iden-Giel had it defended well by Maple Grove. Pershin near midfield. Colin Ames on the far side. Helped. Tristan Lee. He gets it back on the return pass. Lee trying to earn possession. There was contact but no whistle. With 17 minutes left in the half. It's the top of the hour. It's a good time to remind you you're watching the 3A semifinals between Park and Maple Grove here on NSPN.TV. Brian Carlson is our producer and director. My name is Darren Swenson. Glad you're with us from US Bank Stadium in downtown Minneapolis. Up into the front side, Merritt got around the initial backline defender, but Sison had him spotted the whole way. And once Merritt maneuvered around that backline defender, Sison was able to gobble him up. Merritt right side. Outside it goes to Karn. Karn didn't get a lot of mustard on it thanks to the block from Eigel, but the Crimson will get their fourth corner of the game. And that'll happen from the right near corner. Wolfpack earning possession, but Barani keeps it in the offensive third for Maple Grove. Lee rewarded with it back for the Wolfpack. Along the right side, keeping it in is Maple Grove. Down it goes to Aiden Giel. Giel with a collision in the box, no whistle. A play-on situation ruled by the center. Some boos from the Wolfpack faithful with 15 and a quarter left here in the first half. Merritt with some contact. That'll be a foul on Espinoza Garibay. Free kick coming up for the Crimson, who have had more of the chances here in the first half. But nothing but goose eggs on the scoreboard right now. Anson Karn, the senior, will play the free kick. Karn into the area and over the crossbar. Karn did have the goal in the quarterfinal win against Andover. That was a 1-0 win for the second-seeded Crimson. Freeman. Wolfpack will remain in possession with Eigel. Helped. But nothing materializes for the Wolfpack as we have put 26 minutes in the books in this one. Near side with it is Anson Karn. Karn with the cross to the far side, and Felix Cialfa. Cialfa and Karn couldn't quite make it work. So goal kick coming up for the Park Wolfpack, the unseeded team here in the semifinals. Giving Maple Grove as much defensive resistance. Again, Maple Grove has had a lot more of the chances in this game. But the scoreboard remains 0-0. Colin Merritt, sophomore. Barani helped earn possession for the Wolfpack. Isaac Lohr will give some ground back to help, and he'll send it back towards Sison to reset this one. Sison will put that one into the air. Espinoza Garibay with the first contact, but Maple Grove with Mass. Mass will fire it, but wide. Mason Reed, number 20, back in from Maple Grove. Justin Espinoza will try to enter for the Wolfpack of Park, but he did not get to report in time, so he'll have the next substitution opportunity, which comes right here. 28 minutes complete here in the first half. Plenty of chances for Maple Grove, but Park has kept them off the scoreboard to this point. Park has not had too many of the chances here in the first half. In fact, none that have been real great chances, but nonetheless, one of these teams is going to face Wayzata in the title game Friday morning at 8 a.m. The other team We'll head to West St. Paul to face Woodbury in the third place game tomorrow morning. Mason Reed. Near side it goes to Colin Merritt. Eigel with some nice defense. Eigel able to keep it in along the touchline, but Maple Grove will have a throw in at their bench once again. We're about ready to put 29 in the books here in the first half. Ethan Smith. Hanson Karn. Burschen to the far side. Maple Grove, their only blemish on the record this year. A scoreless draw against Roseville back on September 9th. Other than that, it's been 18 wins, 0 losses. So 19 matches and 19 results for the team co-coached by Greg Leininger and Justin Turner. No connection made, and it looked like Maple Grove was doing their best to try to stay on side anyway. Another goal kick coming up for Park. Park 12 wins, 7 losses, but 4 straight to get to this point on the season. 3 of the 4 teams here in the semifinals had given up single-digit goals on the season. Maple Grove only given up 5. Park have given up 25 goals this year. They chip it ahead on the right side. Justin Espinoza helped. Filling from deep is Espinoza Garapi, but the shot goes wide. Park with a reasonably decent look there. Perhaps one of their best looks of the game to this point. And Park going to be called for the foul, so a Maple Grove free kick coming up here in the not too distant future in their offensive half. Hanson Karn will take the responsibility. Karn. Sison was right there. There's a little bit of contact from Burschen, but incidental, ruled by those judging this game. Mason Reed with it on the near side. Owen Burschen. This is Gautam Barani, the senior with 3 assists on the season. About ready to put 32 minutes in the books here in the first half. The clear ahead pass defended well by Devin Eigel, the honorable mention all-conference performer for the Wolfpack. Again, the Crimson have had way more of the chances, but Park able to keep them off the scoreboard to this point. A reset for Ethan Smith on the throw-in to the right of the Crimson bench. Karn tried to head it forward. Kept in the offensive third by the Crimson, but Adam Freeman sends it back to midfield. Slowing it down on the right side is Mason Reed. Reed being harassed there by Eigel. And another reset forced by the back line of Park. Merritt. Kept in by Maple Grove, near side. They change fields to the opposite side in Colin Ames. Carson trying to set it up, moving their back line to the offensive half, so they have now 10 men on their offensive half trying to put the pressure on Park here. Trying to materialize something with 6 and change remaining here in the first half. Maple Grove, the second seed, yet to lose this year. Park at state for the first time since 1994, so none of these young men were even alive the last time Maple Grove was at state. They chip it ahead on the right side. Justin Espinoza trying to run it down, but way too far for him as Beckett Carlson had an easy catch up. Hanson Karn touches up to Merritt. Cleared out of there for the moment by Adam Freeman. Barani. Hanson Karn. Mancy. Karn again to the corner. Looking to play the numbers game on the near side, but nothing materializes once again. They'll try the opposite field with Colin Ames. Mast defended well by the Wolfpack. Mast will throw it in after the restart as 5 new players coming in for this game. Ike Duell back in. Felix Siafa coming back in, and Gavin Shabika coming back in. And the throw-in occurred without permission from the center. We get the production board out. They click it for take 2. Into the area, nothing materializes. Park able to control for the moment, but Barani keeps it in the offensive third, and Barani with a rocket. But a little bit too tall. And wide for that matter. 3 3/4 remaining in this one. The AA semifinals coming up next. They will have De La Salle and Orono and St. Cloud Tech in Hill Murray. Dylan Corbett will be coming for those games. We'll have the single A finals, semifinals tonight. Pine Island, Zumbrota, Mazeppa, and St. Cloud Cathedral and SPA and Holy Family Catholic. 37 done here in the first half, still scoreless. Crack in the corner. Harassed well by Devin Eigel. Set up the goal kick for the Wolfpack. Playing the goal kick is Joey Runyan. Maple Grove will possess it back near midfield. Beckett Carlson with a rocket downfield. First contact came from the Wolfpack. Out to the neutral third it goes. Wolfpack trying to transition, but no opportunity there for them to do so. So we're down to 1 3/4 remaining. To the far side it goes. Wolfpack trying to transition, but since the Crimson pretty much have 10 men playing on the offensive side, there's really not a lot of opportunity for the Wolfpack to make things possible for a transition there. We're inside of a minute to play here in the first half. Contact, but no whistle. Maple Grove still in possession. 40 seconds left in the half, and out of his area comes Beckett Carlson as he looks to organize. The Mr. Soccer finalist down into the area. First contact came from the Wolfpack. Barani keeps it in the offensive third. Giving some ground to Mancy. Over on the far side. Duel. Chipping it into the near side corner, and Ames out front to Ethan Smith, but he put it up too tall. Another good look for the Crimson. But we are still with zeros on the scoreboard. Park 0, Maple Grove 0. Winner gets Wyzetta Friday morning at 8 a.m. Loser gets Woodbury tomorrow morning over at West St. Paul at 9 a.m. We haven't decided a thing yet through the first 40. We're in the 3A semifinals, and you're watching them on NSPN.TV.
Hi, my name is Crescent, and I love working at McDonald's in Minnesota. My favorite part about working at McDonald's is how friendly and welcoming and just kind the coworkers are. While working at McDonald's, I have learned leadership skills because I know that my crew members are depending on me to run a good restaurant. I do every musical and play that I can possibly participate in. And that really helps at work because it helps me communicate with the customers better.
For job information, text APPLY to 38000 or visit jobs.mchire.com.
Star Tribune covers high school sports as passionately as you live them. Don't miss a beat on the games you love. Check out Star Tribune all day, every day for the latest prep news, scores, and so much more.
Hey, boss. Okay.
Said I'm fine.
With the frosted Superman, but it wasn't on it, and we lost it.
You can talk to me.
It's been really, really hard for me.
Local sports coverage can be found on NSPN.TV all year long. From the first crack at the bat in August to the final putt in June.
And that is good for the individual championship.
We are there. Subscribe to the Neighborhood Sports Network to watch events both live and on demand, including state tournament coverage in every sport. Email jobs at nspn.tv if you'd like to join our team of broadcasters and camera operators. Welcome to the neighborhood.
Maple Grove and Park have reached halftime, and I will prove that to you on the graphic right now as Park, the unseeded team who knocked off Minnetonka in the first round last week, hanging in there against a relentless attack from the Crimson in the first half. The Crimson have ended up with the majority of the scoring chances to this point, but haven't gotten one by keeper Joel Sison to this point. In other Maple Grove soccer news this morning, the third place game over at West St. Paul this morning. Andover has defeated Maple Grove on the girls' side in 3A by a 2-0 margin, so Maple Grove ends up fourth place on the girls' side. Maple Grove boys will try to make it to the title game for the first time since 1998, but nothing has been decided yet. 0-0 here at the halftime break. You're watching the state soccer tournament at NSPN.TV.
Star Tribune covers high school sports as passionately as you live them. Don't miss a beat on the games you love. Check out Star Tribune all day, every day for the latest prep news, scores, and so much more.
Local sports coverage can be found on NSPN.TV all year long. From the first crack at the bat in August to the final putt in June.
And that is good for the individual championship.
We are there. Subscribe to the Neighborhood Sports Network to watch events both live and on demand, including state tournament coverage in every sport. Email jobs at nspn.tv if you'd like to join our team of broadcasters and camera operators. Welcome to the neighborhood.
Hi, I'm Nick. I work at a McDonald's in northern Minnesota. An important life skill I've learned here at McDonald's is time management. In the future, I'm going to go study accounting at college. And here at McDonald's, they teach me to be very precise with my work, and that's a vital skill in accounting.
I'm making a 2 spicy crispy. Thank you.
I would tell someone who's curious about working at McDonald's that they shouldn't be nervous about not knowing what to do or how they're going to fit in, because we will guide you along the way.
For job information, text APPLY to 38000 or visit jobs.mchire.com.
Star Tribune covers high school sports as passionately as you live them. Don't miss a beat on the games you love. Check out Star Tribune all day, every day for the latest prep news, scores, and so much more.
Together in Partnership is a league-sponsored initiative designed to bring students together and elevate their voice to improve their experiences in athletics and activities.
Throughout our 8 regional conferences, we heard from students that they want to participate in safe, welcoming, and inclusive environments as they do their sports and activities. We also heard that they want to stand next to adults in uplifting the behavior expectations throughout the state.
Being able to communicate with other schools and seeing what they do with their administration, with their teammates, what is most important, prioritized at their school is interesting to see.
Just be respectful to the community and your opponents and everybody else around you.
That we have great kids in our state. That, I mean, all the negatives that you hear out there, that there still are positive kids and they want to make a difference, they want to lead. It's just giving them the skills, giving them the opportunities.
Similarities. I feel like we all had the same idea of what a great high school looks like. And yeah, I feel like I got to know so many people out of my comfort.
Surprisingly, there's more similarities because we all just care about each other.
I feel like I really connected with
a bunch of different kids from a bunch of different schools, and so I think that's a really good quality.
Yeah, I felt like the same, like there was so many similarities, like we all wanted the same things, a good community, to be inclusive and such.
They speak a lot of truths, and they speak a lot of the things that we tell them all the time, but it's nice to hear it from them. And it's just really empowering to see that they understand the importance of being positive and being good role models and being strong leaders, and they know how to translate that into the everyday life that they're engaged in. So it's really fun to step back and see that and feel like what we're teaching is being heard and that they're trying to model it.
Together.
In partnership.
In life, things aren't scripted.
If you're an athlete, we need people like you and translate those skills to officiating.
You can get a lot out of it.
It happens in every town, in every game.
We never have a perfect game, but the rewards always outweigh the negativities.
As an education-based activities director, there's nobody more important than the coach or advisor for our students, whether it's in the fine arts or athletics, because we know that each child is one caring adult away from changing their path of their life.
If you look at or listen to any successful person talk about how they got there, they never did it alone. There's always a mentor. And so we need those types of leaders in our schools today to help our young people understand what it means to be a strong, supportive person within their community.
Second half about ready to commence. Park and Maple Grove for a shot to head to the state championship game on Friday morning against Wayzata, who defeated Woodbury earlier today by a count of 3-2. Doing so with a penalty kick on the last second of the first overtime. We're underway here in the second half. Maple Grove at 18-0-1. Park at 12-7, the unseeded team of the tournament. Colin Merritt on the right side. Merritt being harassed effectively by Devin Eigel, who has played effective along the back line for the Wolfpack in this game. But again, Maple Grove trying to push the pace of this one, as they have spent the majority of the time in their own offensive half. See Elf on the right side. Smith with the cross. And Sison there once again. One minute gone by here in the second half. Hustling and getting an opportunity is Mohammed. Mohammed to the right corner. Did he run out of real estate? He did. Couldn't quite get it back in. By the time he ran it down, the ball was beyond the end line, so a goal kick coming up for Beckett Carlson. Manzi. Duel by one defender, interrupted nicely by the Wolfpack back line. Again, Wolfpack playing 5 along that back line. They have 9 men within the defensive third at the present time. Noah helped. Got deflected, and Dual will knock it out with Braden Cordes. Cordes, a young man, number 7, who just had the throw-in for Park. Had 3 goals all year. But among those 3 goals has been 2 game winners in the last 3 contests for the Wolfpack. Cordes on the throw-in once again, and Park starting to inch their way to the offensive third for them. Mohammed trying to get around a couple of defenders, won't be able to do so. Cialfa trying to knock it ahead to himself, but he was marked pretty well by Maluski. 3 minutes gone here in the second half. The Wolfpack of Park at state for the first time since 1994. Maple Grove at state for the second straight year. One of these 2 teams will make their first trip to the title game in the 2000s. Last appearance in the title game for the Wolfpack, 1992. Last appearance for the Crimson, 1998. Park has been to the title game 3 times, 88 and 92. The 1998 appearance for the Crimson, their only one in school history. Hanson Karn shaping it ahead towards Cialfa. Cialfa marked well by Maluski. And a foul as Cordes appeared to be contacted. Actually, I think there was an offsides over there on the far side. I think the center noticed the flag of the far side judge late. So that's why the whistle blew. Noah helped among 2 defenders. Cordes along the near side. Pulls it ahead towards Mohammed. Mohammed tried to change fields, but a nice interruption and interception by Karn. But Karn trying to send it ahead towards Mancy was interrupted nicely by Max Maluski. Maluski playing well along that back line for Park, as well as Devin Eigel. They've been 2 men that have been part of the effort to keep this one scoreless. Park starting to find a little bit more possession in their offensive half. They didn't have a lot in the second half of the first period. Merritt against Eigel. Lee with the interception. Towards midfield it goes, but it was read well by Barani. Merritt. Barani on the far side. Mancy. Mohammed. Near side it goes to Dual. And Eigel. Maluski. Rather with the good defense once again. Park tries to send it back to their offensive third, but Karn there to make sure it stays on the Maple Grove offensive half. 46 in the books. Park and Maple Grove scoreless. Winner gets Wayzata Friday morning at 8 a.m. for the state title. Loser gets Woodbury in the third place game tomorrow morning at 9 over at West St. Paul. The Maple Grove girls lost to Andover this morning in the third place game over at West St. Paul, 2-0. Mohammed doing some ground. Espinoza Garibay towards the top of the area. This is Tristan Lee. Lee rolls one in, and Beckett Carlson responding with his first save of the day. Beckett Carlson. He's only conceded 4 goals. in now 1,492 minutes this year. He's a Mr. Soccer finalist in the state of Minnesota, and a big reason why Maple Grove is 18-0-1. Merritt. Maple Grove wanted a handball. They won't get it. But they will remain in possession. The far side, Maple Grove. Merritt being harassed by Espinoza Garibay. And some more good defense being played by Helpt. Maple Grove can't materialize anything off that last sequence. As we're 8.5 into the second half, we are still scoreless. Maple Grove again. If we had that time of possession stat available to us, Maple Grove would be totally in control of that time of possession stat, but the only stat that counts is 0-0 as Tristan Lee was trying to attack towards the top of the area, but Bernstein defended it well. Maple Grove will keep possession. And they'll have the throw in from the offensive third. Colin Ames will take the responsibility. Entering minute number 50 of the game. Slight deflection out front. See Alpha got a little bit of contact on it, but not much. And Sison there again for Park. Colin Ames. And a foul on Killian Craig, so Maple Grove will have the free kick. Beckett Carlson will take that free kick, and he'll organize things as we're 10 1/4 into the second half. Sison, good thing he was on that one. That was enough of a free kick from Carlson that could have bounced a little bit more at an awkward angle and could have been a headache for the Wolfpack, but Joe Sison able to gobble it up and prevent a future scoring chance. Ayab Mohammed. Noah Helpt. Espinoza Garibay. Cordes. Tristan Lee. Running in on the back line. Filling for Park is Helpt. Help couldn't quite make the attack. Help is the leading point scorer on this Park team. 9 goals, 14 assists, a second-team All-State player that will be playing at McAllister next year. Ayab Mohammed with 12 goals and 12 assists this year. Merritt have the offensive advantage. And Espinosa Garibay will be called for the foul, as the center will set up the wall. And the free kick will be taken by Ike Duell. Twelve and a half into the second half. Maple Grove trying to get on the board. Another set piece opportunity to the far side. Kreck will send it beyond the touchline, and this will be corner kick number 5 for the Crimson coming up. Duell will play it from the far side. Will Sarkella in for the first time. Number 9, Carter Mass back in for Maple Grove. Number 44, Gavin Chabika back in, number 18. You see the organization through the great camera work of Brian Carlson. Here we go. Loose out front, chopped ahead. Taken at the top of the area by Colin Ames. Ames will pop it forward. Unable to clear it was the Wolfpack. Little give and go between Ames and Mancy. But Mancy going to get called for the foul, and Park will be able to have a free kick with some breathing room as we put 14 in the books here in the second half. As you can see at the scoreboard on the bottom of your screen, we're still scoreless. Again, Maple Grove, the 2-seed, Park, the unseeded team, who knocked off the 3-seed Minnetonka in the first round of the tournament. Colin Ames in the area. It was interrupted for the moment by Maluski, but controlling is Chabika. Smith towards the top of the area, tries to get it back towards Chabika. Chabika couldn't control, and Riley Lindgren will force a restart. 15 gone for the second half, 55 gone for the game. Mancy, defended by Tristan Lee. Smith gets by a defender. Smith recovers for the second ball, but Maluski was there to defend. And off deflection, Park will have it. Park and Maple Grove scoreless. There's a 1-goal affair and an overtime victory for Wayzata in our first 3A semifinal today. Another one. Could it be coming here? We'll wait and see. As we come to you from the national TV broadcast booth here at U.S. Bank Stadium, Brian Carlson doing great work on the production and directing end of things. My name is Darren Swenson at NSPN.TV. Park with the throw in near side. Barani to the far side. Smith with some open space. Smith, room to maneuver. Carter Mass, the freshman, giving some ground with Mancy. Barani Tried to roll one in. Sarkelka on the near side. Interrupted the first transition from Mohammed, and Sarkelka going to get caught with his hand in the cookie jar. Free kick for Cordis. Still 0-0. We've played 12 and a half. Actually more than that, 17 and a half here in the second half. Math is hard. Park with the throw-in from their bench area with Braden Cordis. Iden-Geel. Leo Iden-Geel checked in at the last opportunity. Leo Iden-Geel, the junior, will have the throw in. Tried the first time, we'll try the second time. But Beckett Carlson was eyeing that one from the get-go. .21 left in regulation. Maple Grove has not lost this season. Their only non-victory was a 0-0 tie to the Roseville Raiders back on September 9th. Park to the corner and Cordis. Chased there by Bershant. But to no avail. Prior to the postseason, Park was 7-7. They lost their last regular season match to Cretin Durham Hall 4-0 on October 3rd, but defeated Irondale. Irondale was actually their last regular season loss, so game, and they defeated Irondale, I should say, 6-2. So in the quarterfinals, the sectionals, they knocked off Hastings, knocked off Bloomington Jefferson, and defeated Rosemont. They've really shored up the defensive end of things here in the postseason. They have outscored their opponents 9-2 here in the postseason. Just past the halfway point of half number 2. The Crimson trying to solve the puzzle which has been this Wolfpack defense, and Joey Sison had a good look at that opportunity from the get-go. Duel on the left near side. Interrupted by Braden Cordis. Paluski tries to transition back, but Duel got in his way. Colin Ames shipping it ahead. Sison didn't get the rebound, but the rebound put in. but the flag was up on the far side. It gets erased on the offside. Sison couldn't get control of that rebound. There to put it home was Sarkelka, but the flag was already up on the far side, so we remain scoreless. No argument from the Crimson side of things. So Park with possession in their offensive third. A one-hop throw-in from Leo Iden-Geel. Goes right into the hands of Beckett Carlson. .63 minutes now complete. Park and Maple Grove scoreless. Mancy shipping it ahead towards Smith. Smith outside the area right side. Can Smith keep it in? He cannot. Goes out beyond the touch line, and it'll be Joey Runyon taking responsibility for the goal kick for the Wolfpack of Park. Still scoreless. Runyon couldn't make the connection with Mohammed. Bershin. Maple Grove being harassed. Bershin. Ames firing one in right side. But an offensive player crashing in Mason Reed, I do believe it was. It goes out without incident. 15.5 remaining. Park has had more possession in their offensive half here in the second half. And we got a card coming up. The card is going to go against Maple Grove. There was a collision on the near side, and our first card of the game will go against Leo Iden-Geel. And that card will come at 64-44. So he will head to the bench. The paperwork will get taken care of. And Beckett Carlson will play the free kick as he looks to organize things. Karn. Midfield. Smith with a little give and go action with Mancy, but in the back line for the Wolfpack doing its job. Hustling up the far side is the Wolfpack. They try to find Mohammed, their leading goal scorer, down low, but he obviously draws a lot of attention from the Crimson. Eigel, as far downfield as he's been today, a little bit of a collision there, but Hauft did that mainly on his own. The interruption from Karn will mean a throw-in on the far side for the Wolfpack. Espinoza Garibay shipping one ahead. Smith with some nice defense for the Crimson. Lee Try to roll one in. There's a slight deflection. Beckett Carlson there to gobble it up after leaving a little bit of loose change, but it wasn't a big deal since no one was around. Beckett Carlson now over 1,500 minutes this year without conceding any more than 4 goals. The Mr. Soccer finalist for the Maple Grove Crimson. Mancy, the opposite side. Kristen Lee. Karn keeps possession. Barani. Reed. Smith. Over 67 minutes complete in this one. Maple Grove, the 2 seed, yet to lose this year. The only blemish on the record as a popper into the air off the header was from Cialfa. But Cialfa had his opportunity go too tall. Runyon plays the free kick for the Wolfpack of Park. Lohr had Tristan Lee crashing on the play, but Carlson there to gobble it up. As we enter minute number 69. Merritt looking for some open space. Smith helping out from the mids. Mancy being harassed by Lee. Mancy. Bershin. Ames. This is Merritt. Merritt in the corner trying to run it down. Couldn't quite do it. But the deflection came off of Parks. It'll be a throw-in in the offensive third for Maple Grove. 11:13 remaining in regulation. Neither team has yet to find the back of the net in this game. Cialfa chips it forward. Cleared out for the moment by Park. Mancy tried to recover. Taking out on the far side was Karn. Karn had the lone goal against Andover in the quarterfinal game. But again, the Wolfpack back line continues to do their job like they have all afternoon. Technically it's 11:59, so I better say all morning to this point for sake of accuracy. Tristan Lee rolling it ahead. Far side troops it ahead towards Mohammed. Mohammed get it from the back of the net! Ayub Mohammed, goal number 13 on the season, and Park on the scoreboard. It's 1-0.
Ayub Mohammed. Assistant number 10, Noah Haupt. Mohammed from Haupt for the Wolfpack in the 70th minute.
And that's the official announcement. Helped getting the assist. It's 1-0 Park, so the unseeded Wolfpack at state for the first time since 1994 trying to go from unseeded to the title game. Ayub Mohammed with goal number 13, helped with assist number 15. They're the top two on the scoring sheet for Park, and they combined to give the Wolfpack the lead with 9 1/4 remaining. Mohammed helped, ran out of real estate. So we're inside of 9 minutes to play in this one. Park trying to set up a matchup with the Wayzata Trojans here for breakfast at the pitch at 8 a.m. on Friday morning. Sison trying to take a little bit more time. Maple Grove pushes the envelope a little bit, causing Sison to gobble that one up with 8 1/4 remaining. Ayub Mohammed, the senior, has been an all-conference performer 3 straight years for the Wolfpack of Park. And he gives Park the lead here in this state semifinal. Goal coming at 69-44. Lower couldn't make the connection on the far side. And now Maple Grove, who has yet to lose this year, has their backs up against the wall with 7 1/2 remaining, but as everyone knows, that can be an eternity in soccer. Good back line play once again by Eigel. He has been very, very good, as has Mac Molesky. Andrew Borgoni, the head coach for the Park Wolfpack, trying to win their 13th game of the year. They were 8 7 heading into the postseason. They're going to try to go to 13 7 and try to put themselves in a position to win a state title. From a distance out is Barani. And Sison basically daring Maple Grove to cover that one up and take a few more precious seconds off the clock. The clock is the ally right now of the Wolfpack of Park. Mohammed helped. Beckett Carlson with the save. Beckett Carlson's goal that he gave up a few moments ago, only his 5th goal conceded all season long. Recovery. A rocket off the foot of Shabika goes high. Sison able to deflect it high, but it's going to end up in a corner for Maple Grove. But a little bit of an injury here for Park. Leo Idengil will come in to get Mohammed. Mohammed, the goal scorer a few moments ago, he exits the game as the 6th corner of the game for the Crimson coming up right here. Into the area it goes. Header high. The back line of the Wolfpack has been a brick wall all afternoon. Maple Grove has definitely had more of the chances throughout this game. But Mohammed and the Wolfpack took advantage of their chance a few minutes ago as we put 75 minutes in the books. Unseeded Park. Trying to make it to the title game. Ames called for the foul. Perhaps it was a handball. Devin Igo will play the free kick. So we're down to 4.5 minutes remaining in the contest. Igo tried to find Helped. Helped with a nice recovery. Isaac Lohr. Espinoza Garibay. The swipe from Mancy. Smith on the far side. Tried to make a connection, couldn't do it. Espinoza Garibay out towards midfield, and Aiden Geel has some open space up the far side. Aiden Geel went down, and a card coming up for the Crimson. Keltham Barani gets the card. And it happens at 76-15. There was no argument from Barani, as a free kick will be coming up for Park. Time frozen for the moment. And the remaining 3 minutes and 45 seconds can't go fast enough. If you're the Park faithful right now, Park trying to get to the title game for the first time since 1992. They're at state for the first time since 94 as Beckett Carlson will punch one high. Off the rocket from Helped, but a corner coming up. As we're down to 3.5 remaining in this contest. Help will take responsibility on the corner. He'll yield responsibility to Espinoza Garibay, or correction, that was Tristan Lee. Lee in the corner. Harassed by two defenders. Park will keep it as we put 77 minutes in the books. And clock is stopped. I think the center was saying that Park was taking a little too much time off the clock on that throw-in responsibility, and I don't think the referee had blown his whistle in when Leo Aiden-Geel threw it in for the first time, so throw-in take 2 coming up. Helped trying to keep it within the 18, but Helped is going to be called for the hook that time. Clock going to be frozen here with 2:47 remaining. Beckett Carlson will have the free kick. Maple Grove trying to keep its championship hopes alive. Their last title game appearance was 1998. Colin Merritt. Ames deflected. Merritt outside the area left side. They'll look the opposite way with Smith. Karn trying to find Salika out front. Goal! Chabika with the late equalizer. Gavin Chabika, goal number 6 on the season. And none have come at a bigger time than that. We're even at 1.
Scoring for Maple Grove in the 78th minute, number 18, Gavin Chabika. Assist to number 14, Felix Siofa. Chabika from Siofa in the 78th minute for the Crimson.
There's the official announcement. Siofa with assist number 7 on the season. Chabika with goal number 6 on the season. We're even at 1. We're down to 100 seconds remaining, and we could have our second overtime contest here in the 3A semifinals. Mancy corralled by Sison. 80 seconds remaining. Sison to the near side and helped. Kept in the offensive half by Maple Grove. Chabika. Mancy. Karn. Smith. And the good back line play of the Wolfpack continuing as we're down to 1 minute remaining in this one. One contest. We went to overtime the first semifinal this morning. We could have our second one right here. Tristan Lee was fouled. And 33 seconds remaining and a clock stoppage requested by the center. As time staying frozen here with 33 seconds remaining. The Wolfpack 3-3, and that one is going to be card worthy, I do believe. Yep. Lee taken out on the play by Chabika, who just had the goal a few moments ago. 28 seconds remaining. We're even at 1. Does the Wolfpack have something up their sleeve here in the 80th minute? If not, it'll be some free soccer here in the second semifinal at US Bank Stadium. Into the area, deflected out by the Crimson. Tristan Lee to the near side. Good look there from Freeman, but defended well by Barani. So we're down to 7 seconds remaining. Lee. This is Mancy controlling, and we've got free soccer once again. We had an overtime game between Wayzata and Woodbury. Wayzata won that one 3-2 earlier today. And we'll have more overtime here in the second semifinals. Here in Class 3A, winner gets Wayzata Friday morning at 8. The loser will get Woodbury tomorrow over at West St. Paul at 9 a.m. Brian Carlson is our producer and director. My name is Darren Swenson. Entertaining 3A soccer is being watched by you at NSPN.TV.
Together in Partnership is a league-sponsored initiative designed to bring students together and elevate their voice to improve their experiences in athletics and activities.
Throughout our 8 regional conferences, we heard from students that they want to participate in safe, welcoming, and inclusive environments as they do their sports and activities. We also heard that they want to stand next to adults in uplifting the behavior expectations throughout the state.
Being able to communicate with other schools and seeing what they do with their administration, with their teammates, what is most important, prioritized at their school is interesting to see.
Just be respectful to the community and your opponents and everybody else around you.
That we have great kids in our state. that, I mean, all the negatives that you hear out there, that there still are positive kids and they want to make a difference, they want to lead. It's just giving them the skills, giving them the opportunity.
Similarities. I feel like we all had the same idea of what a great high school looks like. And yeah, I feel like I got to know so many people out of my comfort.
Surprisingly, there's more similarities because we all just care about each other.
I feel like I really connected with a bunch of different kids from a bunch of different schools, and so I think that's a really good quality.
Yeah, I felt like the same, like there was so many similarities, like we all wanted the same things, a good community, to be inclusive and such.
They speak a lot of truths, and they speak a lot of the things that we tell them all the time, but it's nice to hear it from them. And it's just really empowering to see that they understand the importance of being positive and being good role models and being strong leaders, and they know how to translate that into the everyday life that they're engaged in. So it's really fun to step back and see that and feel like what we're teaching is being heard and that they're trying to model it.
Together.
In partnership.
In life, things aren't scripted.
If you're an athlete, we need people like you and translate those skills to officiating.
You can get a lot out of it.
It happens in every town, in every game.
We never have a perfect game, but the rewards always outweigh the negativities.
As education-based activities director, there's nobody more important than the coach or advisor for our students, whether it's in the fine arts or athletics, because we know that each child is one caring adult away from changing their path of their life.
If you look at or listen to any successful person talk about how they got there, they never did it alone. There's always a mentor. And so we need those types of leaders in our schools today to help our young people understand what it means to be a strong, supportive person within their community.
Welcome back to U.S. Bank Stadium in downtown Minneapolis. Brian Carlson is our producer and director. My name is Darren Swenson. For the second straight Class 3A game, we are heading to free soccer. A goal at 76. A goal at 69-44 by Ayabio Mohammed from Noah helped put Park up by a 1-0 margin. But a goal at 77-39 by Gavin Chabika from Felix Cialfa. Equalized the game for Maple Grove. Maple Grove trying to get to the state championship game for the first time since 1998. Park trying to get there for the first time since 1992. Park is here at the state tournament for the first time since 1994. Maple Grove making their 9th overall state appearance and their 2nd straight state appearance. Duel tries to fire it over to the opposite side, but Devin Eigel, who has played well all afternoon, with the interruption. Freeman up the far side. Some nice defense played on the back line by Maple Grove. Freeman with the interruption near midfield. Tristan Lee got his pocket picked by Smith. Maple Grove with some free space. But there's Eigel once again. Mohammed. Mancy controls for Maple Grove. Barani. They try to find Siafa. Filling is Mancy. Opposite side it goes with Smith. But an offside going to be called. Free kick coming up from Eigel. Nothing materializes for Park. So we're about ready to put 82 minutes in the books as we are now in the early afternoon hours in downtown Minneapolis. I have Mohammed touching it ahead to Tristan Lee. Helps, trying to send it to the opposite field. Filling is Cordes. Cordes couldn't find Mohammed, and there to recover was Mancy from the mids. Transitioning is the Crimson with Chabika. He'll try to fire it up the far side, but Cialfa unable to run it down. Winner again gets Wyzetta. Friday morning at 8 a.m. Loser gets Woodbury tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. over in West St. Paul. And some nice maneuvering by Felix Cialfa will end up in corner kick number 7 for the Crimson. The Wolfpack have not had a corner kick in this game as we put 83 in the books. Into the area, first contact came out front. It's loose and it's cleared for the moment. The Wolfpack back line, who's been so good all day, continues to be quality. Ethan Smith with the throw-in opportunity on the far side. Chabika. Barani. Cordes kicks it ahead towards his teammate, but Ames keeps it on the offensive half for Maple Grove. They'll give some ground, and Bershin will run it down, and Carlson out of his area to help organize and set the Mr. Soccer finalist. Down into his area, hustling after it. A couple of competitors, and that one's going to end up in a corner once again. Good duel between Ike Duel and Cordes. The Crimson with corner kick number 8 of the game coming up. We're even at 1 here in the 85th minute. Nothing materializes directly off the corner. Duel trying to fill, but Mohammed pops it into the air. Top of the area, and a shot and a goal, and a game winner from Chabika! Gavin Chabika, a goal in the 78th minute for the equalizer. A goal in the 85th minute for the semifinal winner. Chabika with the golden goal. And the top 2 seeds survive here in Class 3A. Gavin Chabika had 5 goals in the first 19 contests. He has both goals today for Maple Grove, and for the first time since 1998, the Crimson will play for a state championship. Another outstanding semifinal today. Woodbury losing to Wayzata 3-2 in overtime of the first game today. And Maple Grove winning 2-1 in overtime to defeat Park here in our second semifinal of the day. I said we'd have a tough time topping that first one with